Here's another practice problem for trigonometric integrals using the indefinite integral and secant and tangent. These two trig functions go together, and the reason why is because of their derivatives. The derivative of tangent is secant squared, and the derivative of secant is secant tan. Now when you're faced with these problems, you want to look at the powers. You want the power of tangent to be odd, or the power of secant to be even. In this case, the power of secant is even. I'm just going to factor out a secant squared from this secant to the 6th power, so that I could write it like this. Okay, so now if you multiply secant to the 4th and secant to the 2nd, it is equivalent to secant to the 6th power right up here. And now I want to use a trig identity right here. Recall that secant squared x equals tangent squared x plus 1. Okay, well, secant to the 4th x equals secant squared x squared. So therefore this equals tangent squared x plus 1 squared. So I'm going to substitute that in right there, and what we're left with is the integral of tan to the 4th x times the quantity tan squared x plus 1 squared times secant squared x dx. Now I do the u substitution. I let u equal tangent x, and du will equal secant squared x dx. So I'm left with the integral of u to the 4th times the quantity u squared plus 1 squared times du. Okay, and now it's just very simple algebra right here. That equals the integral of u to the 4th times the quantity u to the 4th plus 2u squared plus 1 du, and that equals u to the 8th plus 2u to the 6th plus u to the 4th du. And then using simple power rule, that equals 1 to the 9th u to the 9 plus, okay, 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, that's 2 times the 7th, that's 2 7th u to the 7th plus 1/5 u to the 5th plus c. And what that comes out to, making substituting back in for terms of x, we have 1/9, okay, tan to the 9th x plus 2 7th tan to the 7th x plus 1/5 tan to the 5th x plus c. And that is an answer right there, a valid answer. And if you want, you could get a common denominator if you want, just extra practice like I did in the past. Well, anyway, it just takes practice, and while you're taking this class and while you're taking calculus, and if you want to be a biochemist or an engineer or whoever, then just don't give up on that if that's in your heart. It just takes practice and patience. Take it from me, and have an excellent day.